Hi, yeah, well, I'm going to be showing you now. This is another tool I made for the lighting department, which is an ambient occlusion manager for MEA material X passes and just standard MEA materials. So first thing I'm going to do in order to show you is just going to create my ground plane, and now I'm going to create a bunch of spheres just to show you what this does. Again, duplicating stuff as usual. There. So, and now what I'm going to do, I have a few scripts here to make MEA material my default shader in Maya. So if I go to the Hypershade, you see now my default material would be a MEA material instead of a Lambert. And now I'm going to assign. I have another script to assign MEA materials to all the selected objects, so I'm just going to do that. And it loops through all the objects and assign a MEA material to all of them. As you can see now, I have loads of MEA materials, all with the name of the respective object, which is sphere 1, sphere 2, sphere 3, sphere 4, and that way. So the case now is, and this happens a lot in a regular production where you have 1,000 objects or 500 objects, all with different MEA materials and different ambient occlusions options there. What you need for something like that is a tool that can change, which you can change the number of samples, distance, ambient colors, and light colors all in one go. And it's very important to have something like this, especially when in the cartoon world, which I've been working for the last 4 years. Sorry. So first things off, I'm just going to render this to see how this is going to look like. It's just a basic render. Just a bunch of spheres, there's nothing there. I'm just going to create pretty quick a light. It'll be a directional light. Right, and that's my directional light. I'm going to turn on my shadows for that light. In this case, I just want quick ray trace shadows. So you go, got my ray trace shadows there. Boop, 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 boop. That's it. I'm gonna make my shadows very, very soft, so you can see what the ambient occlusion is doing. I don't want this to be in the way of the ambient occlusion. Let me open this, make it a little bit bigger so you can see. There you go. And now I'm going to select all of my spheres and everything, all of them in the viewport, just like that. And I'm going to turn on the ambient occlusion in all of them. So immediately what it's going to do is it's going to use the defaults. So if I hit render, you won't see much there. So, and the first thing why you don't see much, because the ambient light color is black, so you wouldn't get any color or any shadowing because of that. So first things off, I'm just gonna up the samples up to 32. Then the search distance for that ambient occlusion, I'm just gonna move it up to say 300, which is in centimeters, would be 3 meters. Then I'm gonna change my ambient shadow color. I'm gonna just choose, say if I wanted kind of like a light day kind of a mood, I was going to go in and use a kind of bluish, dark bluish color. And for my ambient light color, I'm just going to do a light, say blue, something like that. Then I can just hit apply it all. And when I hit render, I get my ambient occlusion and my colors there, so you can see. I'm just going to save that. I'm going to change this. I'm going to up my distance to 1000. I'm going to change my shadow color to kind of a, so just to make it obvious, a red. And the ambient light color is going to be green. So I just want to show you what it does. So when I hit render, there you can see you got your ambient occlusion there in red, and your light in your environment or ambient light color all to green. So it's very useful. So when you want to work for a specific type of environment, for example, I don't know, change the mood of your shot from something very warm to something very cool, and that sort of thing. Like in these cases, would be kind of like a warm, very warm sunset, that sort of thing. So, oh, I forgot to hit apply all. So I apply all, then hit render, and there you go. This is how fast you can change the mood if you're liking, just by using these two. And you'll find it very handy when your art director comes to you and say, well, I don't like the search system for these 20 objects, and you have to go and change them all one by one, but this will save you a lot of time. And even if you want to just render faster, because you don't want as many samples, so usually it's 128, but just select all your objects and change your samples in all of them just that quick. And that's pretty much it. When you hit apply all, render, and there you go. That's your ambient occlusion manager. Very simple tool, but very helpful. Alright, thank you.